Hey everybody, how's it going? Well, the good people over at Chalkola, they make chalk markers. Let me grab one here. These are really cool, and they have the ink or whatever it is, the paint inside. I guess it's like a paint. It's almost like gouache. It can be reignited with water. And well, anyway, let's just watch the video and I'll show you. But yeah, this is a little bit sped up here, but I just wanted to show you the versatility of these Chalkola markers. They're really cool. Sometimes you don't have to always go over it twice, but here I kind of went over it twice to make it really opaque. But you don't necessarily have to do that with everything. But they're really cool. It comes with a little board. Let me go grab the board here. See. Comes with a little board, like a blackboard, with a little thing in the back. Has a little chain on it. But it's like an easel. It's great for like a menu board and like all kinds of stuff, or if you want to make lists, or even if you just like, you know, want to just experiment and try different things, pieces of art. And oh, that board, I figured out this is helpful too. I got a little 1x2 that I put across it because it takes a while sometimes for the pigment to dry, so I put that across it and like rest my hand on it, kind of like a maul stick, like for, you know, sign painters use. And but yeah, it's really cool. You can create all kinds of little designs and things, and I found it to be really fun. And they sent me the chalkboard, and they sent me a bunch of colors. All kinds of them, bunch of markers to play with, and so that's why I'm making this video for them and for you to see what I've got. So here I take a sprayer. I've got this spritzer of water, and I just spray it, and then I take a paper towel and just wipe it off. You do it a couple times, get all the pigment off, and then you can just start with something new. It is really cool. But yeah, they contacted me and they said, "Hey, we want to send you a board and the markers and play around with it." So I thought, yeah, I'll make a video. You can just do all kinds of freehand stuff. Here I'm just goofing around. The yellow is really opaque there, so I wouldn't go over it twice with the yellow, but and then some white. And this is sped up a few times. There's that board again where I can rest my hand on it if I want to write. I don't really use maul sticks when I do lettering and stuff on windows, but in this case it really helps. This green came out really opaque though, I noticed. But you push down on them and it floods it with color. And you could actually use these on paper too, or all kinds of stuff. And they do come in like a lot of different sizes. Like I forget, let me see what the size this is, the nib. This is a 6mm bullet tip, but it comes in smaller sizes even. Now here what I'm doing is I'm kind of like doing like you would do on a black velvet painting. I'm trying to do it the opposite. And I'm sure if I practice more I'd be better at it, but it just shows you can do it this way too, where you use the black of the board as the lines, the positive lines, and then all the color is like the highlights. Now this I'm doing kind of wet on wet. I put the white marker and I took a brush and I'm blending it in. But like I said, this paint is you can reactivate it with water. It's really cool. It's a lot like gouache, if you've worked with gouache. So I'm just kind of adding more and more white, blending it in a little. And then here I put it on the side, but You can make a palette on the side on a piece of plastic or something. I went ahead just to make it easier. I just put it right on the blackboard. And I've got a really fine brush here, and you can see you can get into some really good detail. And this I just kind of, did it pretty quick. I mean, this is sped up, but still it was pretty fast. But you can see what the kind of effects you can have. And you can also get really fine, clean lines for doing decorative art, like plants, flowers, and you can see how tight these lines are, and thick and thin. They're just beautiful. So yeah, you can paint with it too, and use the markers both. But see, here I put it on I'm putting some brown on a piece of paper. Or actually it's green. So I let it puddle up a little, and then I just go in. This I slowed down back to normal speed. So you don't have to put it on the blackboard itself. The paint can go on a piece of paper, but you can get all kinds of beautiful. And it seems like with the brush, it's pretty opaque too when you use a brush. But I wanted to show you something else too that I discovered, because I've been playing around with this for a while. And so I took a plastic, where did I put it? Oh, here it is. I've got like a little plastic tub, and I put the colors in, like so. And these colors can be reactivated. You can use them later. So it's really cool. Like I said, it's like gouache. And here I've got a little brush here. This is a little, I think a flat. I think this is a filbert, but this one in here is like it's a little flat brush. Oh, here it is. Oh no, it's a filbert too. Little flat brush to do lettering with. And I took the other brush, and so I'm just playing around, fiddling around, trying different things. But yeah, it's fun to paint with too. So yeah, you can use the markers, or you can actually just use different types of brushes and do some cool lettering and different effects. This yellow isn't quite as opaque in this case, so I'm not going to go over it twice here, just for demonstration purposes. Because when it dries, it sometimes gets darker. It gets darker. See there, I went over it twice. You can see it's more opaque now. Like if you want to do something really fancy, fancy lettering, and you want it to be really opaque, you can just go right in. Now here I've just got the marker now. I've got the purple marker, and I'm just going right in, and I think this might be real time. No, maybe this isn't real time. No, I think it is real time. Because when I do stuff like that, I'm pretty quick. I grab it and go. But that could have been done with a brush too, like a thicker brush, like something like this, like a 1/2 inch. I could have just done like that, but I used the marker. That's fine too. And I built it up pretty quickly. Somebody's sending me some kind of messages or whatever. Anyway, yeah, I slowed this down because I wanted to show it in real time, like how long it actually took me. What am I looking for? Oh, my little board. So I wanted you to see that, the stick too. So I rest my hand on it, because that purple is still wet. So I didn't do everything in real time because it would have taken forever. We'd be here for an hour, or maybe not an hour, but like 30 minutes or more. But I did want to show you this part in real time. Purple's probably not the best color to do on black. There's not a lot of contrast, but I could have highlighted it with white or something, or a lighter color. But for demonstration purposes, this works. But yeah, this part's in real time. I should have edited this part out. You don't need to see me putting the blow dryer away. Oh well. Well, actually I wasn't putting it away, I was plugging it in, because I want to dry this out and show you how it can be reactivated. I think I had it on the cool heats, and I mean the cool, now I'm going to put it on the hot. Alright, now speed it up. So I just grabbed some water, I went back in with the white, and look, it's good to go. It's so cool. So yeah, like I said, just like wash, you just can reactivate it. So all the stuff in the tray there, I mean, it doesn't go to waste. I can use it again later. I do kind of mess up because I go where it says sail, it looks fine, but then I go with the black in the middle, put a line, and there's no room for that line, and it looks funky. So I kind of messed up that lettering. But now I wanted to show you, what I wanted to show you was on the purple, you can actually go in and paint black and clean up your edges. See how, like on the 5 here, watch what I do. And now I slowed it back down again to regular speed. But see, you can go in and actually just, you know, cut some lines in and make some really clean edges that way too. Like when I paint windows, I carve them out. That's how it makes it clean. But on this, you can just paint the black to clean it up. Then you put the top on and you're good to go. You know, it's like, that'll last for your next project. Then I'm going to go ahead and wipe it off again. I sped it up. But yeah, check out the links in the description for Chalkola chalk markers. Might be something you guys are interested in. I wanted to promote it for them because they were nice enough to send me all this cool stuff. And yeah, I got the board, and I got the markers, and they've got a lot of other products and other size markers and different things, so check it out. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'll leave you with this last part, which is kind of interesting, more painterly. Enjoy.